first guest tonight is the sleuth who unearthed that data, former FBI agent Jennifer Coffindaffer. You think the right way, because you were onto this 2 years ago, before we knew about this developmental disorder and challenges to his speed and agility. 2 years ago, as a runner, you checked the Strava app to see if he was on it, and you found that he was.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me, Ashleigh. You know, when you look at somebody who's capable of killing 4 people in such a small amount of time, you're going to want to know, is this person physically fit enough to do this type of murder? And when I saw this on Strava, I got the picture of somebody that not only is very coordinated, but also very fast.
So let's talk about that. You spotted his times. I saw 6 minutes-ish. Did you see like under 6 minutes? And tell me what that, like you went through the training with the FBI. Your top agents, could they run that?
So, Ashleigh, at the end of training school and in the middle and at the beginning, we're timed in a 2-mile run. And for a male to receive the top number, which was a perfect 10, he had to run 6-minute miles, a 12-minute 2-mile. So this is pretty quick. It's pretty fast. No, it's not an Olympic time. It's not in the 4s or 5s, but it's fast. And for a recreational runner, it's quite an accolade to be able to run that fast.
So talk to me about, okay, so we know that his app had him running, you know, faster than the average bear, but what about the routes themselves and what a normal runner records on their Strava and why they record certain routes?
Well, I found this interesting because he's sort of weaving out, as you can see, some of these some of these housing areas and developments and by them. And you just wonder, was he in training for what he anticipated doing? Understanding that you would need to be in this kind of a shape. In addition, Strava can provide such other important information. You might remember the Mo Wilson case where this was used. Her killer actually tracked her and found out where she was. So this is an app that can be used to figure out where people were. And so I thought law enforcement might use that in case Kaylee or Maddie or Xana, anybody might have used that and been part of that as well.
So super fascinating that his patterns had him going up cul-de-sacs and back streets, because I started to wonder if maybe he was casing houses or looking, if he's guilty of this, was he casing houses or looking for targets before he came upon 1122 King Road? Because I think you found that much of his running was happening very late at night, like around midnight.
Right. The running that we saw was at 12:45 at night, and this was back in August. And so I believe he could have still been looking for whatever target. Again, if he committed this crime, it would be very interesting for him to be able to case in this way and look and surveil and possibly pick out a target.
The other issue is with the defense saying that he doesn't lack the speed or agility to pull off this kind of a crime. You discovered the kinds of surfaces that he was running on and the kind of agility that you would need to run in Pullman, Washington, and the places he was running.
Right, absolutely, Ashleigh. This was through these areas where you're going to have curves, you're going to have a change in elevation from a sidewalk, say, down to the road. You're going to have different roadside surfaces, asphalt and such. And so these aren't areas that are necessarily very easy to maneuver when you're running through these types of areas. So that also tells me the agility that would be involved as opposed to, say, a track.
One last question about his running, and that is the set of, the routes that he ran. He didn't have a set of routes. And I think that you explained it best by suggesting runners typically want to better their times or best their times, and they often do the same kinds of routes. Not so for Kohberger.
Yeah, you know, typically you want to run a very set pattern and distance. So you know if you're improving, so you know that where you're running is safe to run. I mean, I found the fact that he was running at 12:45 at night very unique for a runner because it is so very dark, certainly in Washington as well. In other words, that less lit areas. And so Ashleigh, it puts a runner in danger. So typically you run those paths that you know are safe and that don't deviate.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.